The Twilight. For oft I take a stride on the beach, watching the crimson sun dip into the azure sea, the sands sieving through my toes and the cool breeze joying with my brown curls. I hear the birds chirping far away as they hustle to their nests, perhaps to meet their families after a day's toil, and here I walk alone all by myself with not a hand to hold. I sat down on the beach with a heavy heart, loaded with memories of a forlorn past, retching up my throat, my eyes welling up with tears, a catch in my breath, words choking up. I reminisce playing on the sands with my family when I did have one, and how momentary happiness and love were, for what is a nest if there's not a being? At 9 years, I toiled as a maid to earn my bread, and on a fateful night I was raped, my flesh torn into pieces, the stench of blood numbing my senses. Oh, how I longed for a soul to hear my wretched story. A lady, her face wrinkled by the passings of age, the vestiges of a glorious past, and her eyes sparkling like the sun, strong yet kind, came to my help and cared for me just like kin. She cupped the light of my life, giving me love when I needed it most, only to leave me in my teens alone. Another time I was all by myself. Years rolled on, love did knock upon me. I married a man in the prime of my life, and I bore his child, nurturing him with care. And for once I had a family of my own. The beach was our favorite place. I remember playing on the sands with my son, all robust and young, and how happy I was to finally have two souls that were mine. Ah, life is a tactful witch. She shatters you unpredictably, mysteriously, alike the capricious sea, caressing with its kind waves and destroying with its tempestuous tides. The man of my life left me for another woman, and I was all alone with my son, jobless and wretched. The future was bleak, and hopes were dashed, but I had to be strong, for I did not want to fail another time. I toiled day and night, sparing out my blood, nurtured my baby with all my might, and he grew up handsome and bright. The essence of my soul, he was all I had. Time drained out my health and beauty alike, losing my youth to days of endless toil. An aged woman I become, wrinkled and thin, a silent spectator to life's fancies. Spiriting up my wretched soul came my son, smiling like a gallant soldier with his new job, and I cheered with all my soul, for it's not often that joy knocks my door. He tore down when he heard he shall have to move into the city, and hugged me like never before, and I empowered him to go ahead and weave his story all fresh with zest. And as he built his life, he frequented me, talking endlessly about the charming and dynamic city life. And I would listen like a curious child, painting a million pictures in my mind. As time passed, the visits were seldom. I yearned to see his smile and cheer for him, and all I heard was he nested his life with a wife and his child in some city I never knew. A thousand memories of a pining past flashed across my mind as I sat there on the beach, the twilight. She witnessed all my life with its merry and sorrow, with sheer helplessness. I watched as the blue of the sea gulped the red of the sun, and the black of the darkness hovered over me like a scary hood. O twilight, be with me when life's darkness darkens me. Life's dampness dampens me. Life's cruelty butchers me.